Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least.
And the dunk by James.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Here's Dragic. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Dragic has got 10 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
It's stolen by Dang. There's the three. The shot is off, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Down low, here's Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Wade drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Iman Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Fry, good.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And both free throws good for Frye. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing and back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 13 points for Goran Dragic.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
There's Dragic with the 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Cavaliers pull it in.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And it's Smith missing. Richardson kicks to Johnson. From deep. And it's Johnson again missing. For 3, Smith. He got it! Wow. He got it! My goodness!
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball just operating good at the offensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Mozgov's got his first points of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Dragic dishes to Wade. That drops. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man, because he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Whiteside's checked in for Josh McRoberts. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
LeBron kicks to Irving, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. Here's LeBron. 10 points for him. And it's sent back by Bosch. Dragic against Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard. A lot like you, speed to burn. Very smart guy. Coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3 or just taking it to the rack himself.
The wide open look here for Bosch. Miami no good on that time either. Cleveland leading by 5. The drive by LeBron. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Love wide open. He fires. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat trail by 5, and it's Wade penetrating, and that is good. Wade's got 8 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
James against Dang. LeBron outside. On its way from Irving for 2. Bosch grabs the miss. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Dragic with a wide open look. They grab their own miss. Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Goran Dragic.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he answers right back. with the three of his own.
Watch out now, Suki. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
Here's Wade. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backcourt.
And here's Fry from the arc. That's in there. Love with the assist. Fry's got 8 points. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And then for Miami, Amare Stoudemire, who's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Johnson in for Chris Bosh. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. For 3, Smith. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Winslow. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And he gets it to go.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be. And, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Johnson outside. Misses the 3. Nobody near Irving. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Dwayne, it certainly looks as if you guys are having plenty of fun out here tonight. Tell us a little bit about that first half. It looked like a track meet.
Yeah, it's a lot of up and back. Close out the paint, close out the three-point shooter, get the ball out, go. So, you know, these are one of those games that you enjoy to play.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You have to like what we're seeing.